long introduction, so we're just gonna get straight into it. Get into it, get into it, get into it. Damn, hold on. Okay. What else we got here? Nothing else? Okay. So it seems like there is not a victory. I might have to get a little bit more on this reading. But someone's failure or like fall, almost like a fall from grace, not necessarily a tower, but someone's fall from grace has pushed them to come out about something. Maybe about the things they have been pondering about, thinking about, that's making them sick or sad or keeping them in poverty or in a poverty mindset. And they have the Five of Swords reverse. So someone no longer wants to fight just to fight anymore. Like, and it's a good decision. It's a good decision. This may be about a message of love, an apology. Someone lost at something, or someone was not victorious in something, and someone had to apologize and come out of this like, ooh, okay, damn, okay. They have to come out of this, I hate to say woe is me energy, but the Four of Swords is about rest and like taking a break. But for me, I'm getting like, it's not real rest. Like somebody was just in the bed. They didn't want to deal with something. They didn't want to have to work on something or think about something, but they're realizing that this is not bringing them any victory. And it's this little form of love. Like somebody's either not getting the love that they wanted, or they're realizing that there is no victory in this little bit of love that somebody offered them. And they need to become the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is someone who is not afraid to cut anybody off. They're very strategic. They know what they want. They're not afraid to walk away from a situation. They're not afraid to fight you either. They will fight for what is right. They will fight for themselves. And it's not even like a card of someone coming after anybody. This is a card of somebody just being like, look, if I have to, I don't want to, but I'm ready for you. Bring it on. Like, look at her. She got her hand out and everything. She like, come on. If you want to. I don't want to, but if you want to, let's go. Someone has to get into this energy. And it's about fighting for something for no reason. This person has known for a long time that whatever they're trying to fight for, this little bit of love that they were trying to fight for, was not going to be for them. They've known for a minute, and they're starting to listen to their higher selves or their dreams or the other people or this other person who has like this knowledge. And they're making a decision about this King of Wands. Is this by itself? Okay, I thought it was two cards. They're making a decision about this King of Wands person who, even though this is the Knight of Cups moving forward, which brings like love, but it's not always stable love. This person is very like, I always say this whenever I pull this card, but look at this person's face. They look so sad about it, disheartened. They look like they feel obligated to move forward. Let's get some more. This person feels obligated. And it's time to let that energy go. Yeah. And this is going to help this person heal. Someone has been betrayed too many times. Someone's decided to stay too many times. And unfortunately, they received a lot of instability because of it. Now, I don't know if this... I'm assuming it's a person because y'all love readings, apparently. But yeah, someone is starting to recognize that this is holding them back and holding them back from their purpose as well. It's time to wrap it up. It's time to wrap it up, babes. Yeah. It's funny because we have the two knights. This love was not going to be prosperous, and it wasn't going to move forward. There was no real stability in the situation, and someone realizing this is going to help them move towards emotional stability. This also might be moving towards somebody who actually does have emotional love for this person. But for me, this is environment. Like someone's moving towards a more emotional, stable type of energy. And it's, unfortunately, all this is happening because someone chose to stay in a situation. Give me more about the Eight of Cups in reverse. Give me more about the Eight of Cups in reverse. 2 cards? Okay. Somebody out there might be an Aquarius. They might be a Pisces. That's the only energy I got so far. But, this person knew that they weren't supposed to stick around and wait, but they did. Someone stuck around and waited for a situation where somebody wasn't going to ever really... And now, I don't know if this person... Actually, no, I do. I don't know if this person is malicious, but the King of Wands in reverse is malicious. I'm so sorry. Yes, I do know if they were malicious or mean or just mean-spirited. This person, yeah, you waiting around for somebody who's a mean-spirited person. This might not even be romance. This might be a father figure. Somebody you think that deep down in their heart and their soul, they really love you, but the way they treat you doesn't reflect that. You thought that you were going to be able to wait around and see their true colors. Like eventually they'll come out and show me that they really love me. And it's not that this person doesn't love you in their own way, but that should not be the reason that you hang your hat on something that's toxic. It doesn't matter who they are in your life. It doesn't matter who they are in your life. And this message is coming in fast. Things are going to be moving quick for this person. There's a lot of fast moving energy. Someone's going to... It's almost like there's this energy of things just crashing. Like coming in fast. Realizations coming fast. People are saying things that's starting to make the brain cells click together. like okay. Actually, this is not the right decision. Actually, what you said to me was fucked up. Actually, what you did to me was fucked up. Like somebody is getting their mojo back. They're getting that fire back. They're getting that anger back. And you should. Anger is not always a bad thing. There is such thing as righteous anger, babes. There is such thing. And some of y'all need to embrace that more. And I don't mean, be angry just to be angry. And I don't mean fight people just to fight people. I mean, you need to have righteous anger. When something is wrong, when something is unjust, when somebody treats you badly, you should be angry. You 100% should be angry. There's no reason why you shouldn't be. Okay. So somebody wants to move in a more balanced way, but someone feels like that they have become the Queen of Wands in reverse. You know how some people feel like, when they're actually experiencing abuse, someone feels like they also are a bad person because they were reacting. And this is called reactive abuse. When somebody abuses you to the point, or play these mind games to the point where you explode, And this is not you just being mad because somebody did something. This is because someone said something and you just didn't like it. This is more so someone harassing you. Like doing things and saying mean things about you, unprovoked. They pick at you, they poke at you, and then you explode. And I want to be very, very clear about this. You are not the same as the other person. If you are experiencing something where someone keeps lying to you, someone keeps cheating on you, someone keeps harming you in any way, shape, or form, and you start reacting to that, you start exploding, that does not make you the same as them. And I feel like there is somebody out here, because you're both the in the wands, this person is the king of wands and you are the queen of wands, and y'all both are in reverse. This person wants you to believe that you're just as bad as they are. Well, you did this too, and you did that too, and you trying to make me seem like the bad guy, but you did X, Y, Z, and you're not the same. You're not the same. And listening to your higher self, listening either to somebody, need to go to somebody who can, a diviner. Divining doesn't necessarily mean just tarot either. There's tons of ways to divine. So someone needs to go to somebody who has this gift, or they need to listen to themselves, because they themselves are the diviner. You know what you need to do, and this is going to help things turn around for you when it comes to your internal world. Because right now you see yourself as the Queen of Wands reverse, and honestly, you may have picked up some bad behaviors because you're with this person. That still doesn't make you abusive, but you may have picked up some bad behaviors of being with this person. That's going to happen when you're with somebody who is abusing you all day long. This might not be physical abuse, because y'all just think that, when people say abuse, it's all about, putting somebody's hands on somebody. But the King of Wands is somebody who will do that. I'm telling you that one. The King of Wands is 100% somebody who does that. But it's time to make a plan. Somebody wants to be balanced. They feel like they're the Queen of Wands. Like somebody feel like somebody's like, I'm so bad, I'm a bad person, I did X, Y, Z. You know what, baby? Go ahead and take a seat and think about all the things that happened and led up to that point. Think about everything that took place before you ended up this person. Now, am I excusing people who abuse others? No, I'm not. But I do know the difference between abuse and reactive abuse. You are reacting to being abused. But you need a plan. You need a plan. The Two of Wands is about plan. I'm going to make sure I have some more information on the Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Got the sounds. Seven of Wands, Six of Wands, the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's time for you to stay fixed to your goals. You have a goal and you have a plan already. Now, in this deck, it says you're a commanding presence looking down on the world below you. The phone in your hand holds questions while you wonder what to do and where to go next. You've had success lately, but a bit uncertain about your next step. It's not time to rest yet, though. Don't get distracted and stay focused on your goal. So you need to make a plan. If you don't already have that plan, make it. If you already have it, stick to the plan. Some of y'all get so wrapped up in your emotions that you end up throwing out the plan that you have. It's like you make a heart over head decision, and it's time for you to stop doing that. Stick with your plan, baby. Stick with your plan. What else we got? I almost got that crying over spilt milk card. All right. So somebody is going to be moving forward with some passion, and I like that. You might have a hobby, you may have a career, you may just be excited about other things in your life right now, and I love that for you. And you're gonna have a message of stability. Like there's gonna be either some little bit of coin coming in for you, and I'm gonna go ahead and read this Page of Pentacles card too. Is it King of Pentacles? No. Page of Pentacles. Here we go. Page of Pentacles. This page is truly dedicated and focused on their goals. She might be young or inexperienced, but she has the drive and determination needed to venture forward. Don't disregard this person. They are truly talented and will rise to the occasion when it comes. If the page is you, it's time to focus up and commit to that thing you've been daydreaming about. Start taking concrete steps to bring that magic into your world. So yeah, you have the passion. It's time for you to actually focus. See, all this is about focusing. I don't know what goal you have in mind or what plan you have in place or what plan you're going to make, but you need to stay on that course. Don't doubt yourself. You might be new to whatever it is you're trying to do, but if you keep working at it, you're gonna be successful. Four of Wands. The garden is growing luxurious, and these two have wandered away from their stress and planning to have a little fun. It might be a surprise, but you've got some good times on the horizon. Take a break from your hard work and put all your energy into treating yourself. And that is the Four of Wands upright. So the Four of Wands to me always symbolizes like this break. Like, it is not time to rest. It is not time to chill and go back into this chill mode. And it's definitely not time to go back to this person. It's time for you again to stay the course and do what's in the plan. And I know some of y'all want to go back, but it's not going to bring you the stability that you want. Got the Queen of Pentacles that fell out of here. Okay. I'm going to put both of them here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles out here. And the Queen of Pentacles to me is always the stability. If you keep moving forward again, stay the course of the path. Don't get distracted. Again, don't get distracted. You have a lot to offer. You may be at the beginning of it, but you can do it. And it's not time to relax. It's not time to go back into this, in my head, I just got this lovey-dovey phase. It's not time to go back into this lovey-dovey phase. Be careful not to get caught up with somebody else, because there's somebody who, when they're done with something, they start hunting for somebody else. It's like you look for the next person or the next thing that's going to give you that type of energy. And I just want to let you know that a lot of us, if you are on the neurodivergent path, you are just lacking dopamine. That's literally it. You're lacking dopamine, and those situations like love, romance, lust, all that stuff just gets that dopamine going for you. So you're going to have to find another path to do this, because you need your stability first. Find your stability first. Somebody may have a hard time because of something in their past. Hold on, let me see. 6 of Cups. In this book, the 6 of Cups, you're being called to embrace family and friends and kindness and compassion. Spread your love and sweetness to those who care about you, and nurture your connections. You might also be feeling a little nostalgic. Maybe there's something painful from your childhood that needs examining. Just don't forget to be kind to yourself and your past self and embrace them. So, some of y'all are beating yourself up about the situation. And there's nothing that you can do about past you. Past you made a decision, and it's now time for present you to take the reins. All you got to do is forgive past you. You're going to be fine. We make mistakes all the time. It's time for you to reconnect with your friends and family, and some of y'all don't need to reconnect with that energy that y'all left, whoever that was, whether that's a father, whether that's a brother, whether that is a romantic partner, whether that's a sister, whether that's a mother. Whoever that person is, you don't need to be reconnecting with them. But you do need to reconnect with your community, the ones that actually pulled through for you when shit hit the fan. And again, Stop being mean to yourself. You're not going to be able to do the things that you need to do if you're too busy calling yourself names because you made a mistake, or calling yourself names because you kept going back to a situation that was unhealthy. Shit happens. This is planet Earth. You know, if you can exist on a planet where people literally are PDF files and get away with it every fucking day and have people fucking protect them every day, I promise you are way better than them. You are way better than them. So don't make yourself, feel bad for something that somebody did to you. There's people that walk this planet who kill people, like, on a daily. Like, there are serial killers, serial murderers, people who hurt people every day on purpose. On purpose. And they walk around like they deserve the whole world and more. You deserve to be here. Even if you did get tricked. That's not a fault of yours. The person who did the tricking was the problem. So don't blame yourself or make yourself feel bad. Don't go into this 6 of Cup energy reverse and be mean to younger you. When, how would you know? These people lie every fucking day. And I know some of y'all, well, somebody told me, okay, well, guess what? A lot of y'all don't realize that romance, in a sense, can be very addictive. It can be very, very addictive. Yeah, someone told you. So what? So fucking what? Past you made a mistake. Now it's time for present you to take the reins and move forward so you can be the best version of yourself. And I'm glad that the 8 of Swords is here, because a lot of you are finally going to release this feeling of not knowing what to do or feeling like you're trapped. I'm going to read the 8 of Swords cards. I'm going to start reading some of these cards out, so I can get, because I read intuitively, but I really want to get back into like other interpretations and hear what other people have to say. And this deck is very different than what I'm used, not very, but it is a little different than what I'm used to reading for. So the 8 of Swords, you're feeling trapped, blinded, unable to take action because all your swords are stuck in the ground and they seem too difficult to pull out. But those ropes aren't very tight. And with just a little struggle, they'd fall right off. Don't surrender to hopelessness and negativity. You might have made some mistakes that have gotten you here, but you have the skills you'll need to get yourself out of the situation. And you guys are starting to realize that. This 8 of Swords card in reverse, which I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I know this doesn't mean anything because I'm a person behind the camera, but you should be proud of you. You truly should. And so we have the Temperance. I'm going to read that one out loud too. Balance is a beautiful thing. Temperance is a radiant angel decked out in rainbows, balancing 1 foot on land. Oh, I'm going to put this up here. Balancing 1 foot. Can you see it? Yeah. Balancing 1 foot on land and the other in water as she confidently pours water from cup to cup. Sunflowers are bursting behind her and the sun is bright and full of joy. Temperance is the perfect alchemist, and she's full of song as she blends things together in harmony. Your life is off kilter and you need to create some balance. Maybe you're burnt out from working too much, or you've been binge watching TV all weekend and now your home is a mess. So it's now time to put your house in order and start doing things in moderation. You'll find that if you work to balance all the different aspects of your life, everything feels so much easier. Try and face this task with optimism and positivity and enjoy all the wonderful things in your life equally. So yeah, I think that covers it. Some of you, hold on. Some of you are realizing that your life was off kilter. And you're trying to balance your life out again. And it makes a lot of sense because you're coming out of this feeling like you're trapped. I'm going to look more into the Temperance card, but for me, usually it's about having patience. A lot of you aren't patient. And I know what the book said, but my intuition be telling me other thing. A lot of y'all aren't patient with yourself. You feel like when you're born, you're supposed to already know everything you're supposed to do. And that's just not how it works. You know that it sounds really silly to expect a 3-year-old to understand what a 13-year-old understands. You know that that's impossible. So you have to treat yourself the same way. If you haven't come across some information, then how would you have known? You're going to have to be patient with yourself. And again, this comes back to the 6 of Cups. Treat yourself better. Treat your younger self better. And when I say younger self, that's even you a year ago. You're going to have to treat your younger self better than you have been. And be patient with yourself. You're still new to planet Earth. I mean, if you look, some people think, or feel, or some people have, past lives. But do you remember that shit? If you don't remember that shit, then ain't nothing else you could do. Nothing else you could do. Because I'm pretty sure if you had all of the knowledge and all the foresight and your brain was chemically balanced, you wouldn't be in the mess that you were in. You wouldn't be. Some of you guys need to be very careful with losing out on career opportunities. Like there's a career opportunity headed your way. So don't get stuck in this depressed cycle and miss that. If you're looking for career options, the universe wants to give it to you, but you can't. Some of you, and there's, sorry, I just heard this. Other of you feels like you've lost the opportunity because of what you've been through. And you know what? That's okay. You may have lost some opportunities in other parts of your life, but there's still more to do. Like this working together. You have the 3 of Pentacles. You have a place to go. You have a purpose and a place in this life. And it may have to deal with either being a student for now, being a teacher, and maybe even being the spotlight in a place where you normally wasn't the spotlight because you were so busy focused on somebody else. This is a collective of working together. This is a card of community. I'm going to read the 3 of Pentacles as well. So your passion for learning and improving your skills is going to pay off. You've been faithfully dedicating yourself to a project or your job, and someone above you is looking to reward you for all the hard work you have. You have the talent to see it through, and soon you'll be where you want to be. So you have a role, baby. You have a role. Some of you have already been working really hard, and some of you need to get back into your passions. Some of you have a passion for learning. Some of you have a passion for teaching. And some of you don't even know that you have a passion for either of those things because you haven't had time to do it. So get out there and start figuring out what your passions are. This is the time for you to actually pay attention to you. Come out of the hermit mode. It's time to come out. You've already been there. You've been there for years. You've already been there. If I know anything about somebody in an abusive situation, they are always isolated. They spend tons of time by themselves. They spend tons of time in their head. They spend tons of time being away from people that they love and care for. It's time for you to come out. It's time for you to start teaching. It's time for you to be a part of the collective again. That's the time that we're on. That's the time that we're on. And I'm not saying that you should, go out there and push yourself if you're not ready. No, I'm saying that it's time. It's time to go out. Don't do things that you can't, if you're overwhelmed and it's too much. Don't try to push yourself in that position. But go out a little bit more every day. Take good walks. Go to a one of those freaking YMCA centers. Go swimming. Get connected with your body again. It's time for you to come out. Find your passion. Go learn something. I know centers like the YMCA, they actually do teach you things. You can find a way. Even if you're on your computer, charge that bitch up and go outside and sit in the grass for a little bit. Get out. And this is going to help bring happiness into your life because you have something moving for you. Like there's something coming. Whether it's an idea, whether it's career, whether it's you going back to teaching or going back to school, whatever it is, or even just getting into those things, maybe starting anew. This might all be new for you, and that is okay. And I know it's sad because a lot of people don't want things to end and they think, my life is ending. Yes, it is. And guess what? You have a new beginning. You have a new beginning. All the hurt and pain and suffering that you had to deal with for years and years and years and years and years, guess what? You have a chance to change that, to find a different way to value life and value love. you have a different way, and it can be very exciting if you let it be. And to me, it's looking like the sun, upright. It's looking like the sun is about to shine. So it sounds like you're gonna have a good time. Some of y'all need to laugh again. Like, truly. And I'm so happy for you, because I feel like you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna be able to laugh again. And soon it'll just be a bad, memory, a bad time in your life, Soon it'll be that. You're gonna be in your Nine of Pentacles era. I love a Nine of Pentacles, bitch. This is the thing, you're gonna value the companionship that you do have, whether it's there to stay or go. And I love that, because it's a bird. Look. And they can leave at any time they want. You won't be so fixated on trying to keep companionship in your life. You'll just be very, very grateful for the companionship when you do have it. You'll be able to have hobbies. You'll be having lots of hobbies, things that you value and that you're proud of yourself for. And you're going to be growing some coin. You're going to get that coin. It might not just be money, though. The stability is coming. And you're not going to be... Look at this person. Is content. Look at their face. They are content. They're good. And the thing about it is that people think that this card means that you're going to be alone. They're looking at someone. They're looking at someone. Someone else is going to be there. You're going to have a good time. You just have to allow things to end. Yes, this part of your life is over. And now there's so many opportunities for something new. So many. You're going to be transforming. This is the death card. Everybody gets scared of the death card, but it's not a scary card. This is about transformation. It's about transformation. I'm going to read the death card because sometimes you gotta get refamiliar with things. Death comes for us all. She comes on a pale horse, dressed in black leather, a skull bandana, hinting at our inevitable end. Death is light and dark, truly and deeply a part of life. The queen tries to fight it and fails. The old woman is wise and is ready to greet it without fear. The young woman can't even bear to think about it at all, and turns away pretending it's not there. The little girl is bright-eyed and innocent. She doesn't even understand why she would be afraid. Death is eternal, inescapable, and necessary. You don't have to let death control your life. Death is the moment of letting go. Maybe there's a memory that haunts you, or a thing you desperately want to believe about yourself and will into existence. If you can let it die, you'll finally be able to change into someone better and new. Rebirth can follow tough changes. Rebirth can follow tough changes. Rebirth can follow tough changes. Again, what I said before, we got that transformation coming. And you know what? I didn't even notice this. The card about somebody not wanting to look. All these people in the card. We got someone's dead. Someone dead. The kid doesn't even know. The grandma is very appreciative of it. And there's one woman who just doesn't even want to recognize it. Yeah. All right, is there anything else you want to say to this collective before we go? Anything else? Someone out there feels very left out, and the time is coming where you will no longer feel this way. I know it's it hurts and it's hard, but remember, being left out isn't the worst thing in the world. And I think someone's coming to the realization that sometimes being on the outside is better, and you'll have a lot more healing outside of a place that's toxic than inside of it. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night.